So my point is, 3 very good receivers came up small and let down a young man who played the game of his life to me. That was big-time, big-stage football from Dak Prescott. And by the way, they controlled the football as I predicted they would on Friday, 37 minutes to 23, and kept an average defense off the field. But guess what my average defense did in the second half? It shut down Eli pretty well, I thought. Dallas, by the way, won the second half 10-7. That's pretty great. They picked off Eli. They sacked him twice in the second half. I couldn't ask a whole lot more from that defense. And your man, Odell Beckham Jr., what did he catch? 4 for 73, but one of them was 45 yards over my man, Orlando. They're all my men now, but for now anyway. But Orlando Scandry.
Which I told you would happen.
I know, but he was the best defender on my team 2 years ago, and he pulls up a little lame. I don't know if it's a hamstring or whatever it is, and he was gone for the rest of the game. And it was a big loss for them. But Rod Marinelli's defense sucked it up and gutted it up and hung in the second half. I know Eli finally hit the game winner, but I can't ask a whole lot more of my defense than to hold Eli to 207 yards passing. That's pretty great to me. I couldn't be in a better position to win the football game than I was in the end. And what happened? Terrence Williams didn't run out of bounds. What am I supposed to say? What a wasted great first start for Dak Prescott.
Skip, I could sit up here and say, Skip, I told you what was going to happen on Sunday. I could say Janoris Jenkins was going to shut Dez down, sentence him to 1 catch for 8 yards. I could tell you that. I could tell you, hey, Jason Witten's going to catch a lot of balls, but they're going to be meaningless. I could do that. I could tell you Ezekiel Elliott, yeah, he was the 4th pick in the draft, and he's going to be Rookie of the Year. I could say that, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
All right, do it.
I told you what was going to happen. And what we saw Sunday was the dividends on that defense pay off immediately. I say they went and got Janoris Jenkins to match up with a big physical receiver in Dez Bryant. And what did he do? Handcuffs. 1 catch, 8 yards. See, the problem, and this is what you get with a rookie quarterback, you're going to minimize his ability to put the ball in harm's way. That's why you had 26 targets to Jason Witten and Cole Beasley for a grand total of 17 catches, 431 yards. Those guys can't beat you. Jason Witten, at this juncture of his career, he can't beat you. Cole Beasley, he's a guy, can move the chains, but that's not good. That's not what's going to beat you. Dez Bryant is the guy that can hurt you. They took him away. And behind the best offensive line in football, 30 carries, 104 yards. Ezekiel Elliott, 20 carries for 51 yards. Mm-hmm. And you keep saying this defense did a great job in the second half. Your Honor, I like to exhibit A.
Please, try.
The Giants' last possession, there were 3 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Now, the Cowboys have 3 timeouts and a 2-minute warning. Guess what happened to that Rod Marinelli defense that you said was played really great? 7 rushes, 40 yards. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys blow through their 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning.
Okay.
When you know the only thing the Giants are going to do is run the football.
Well, I didn't know that. Maybe you did. I should have called up Rod Marinelli and said, hey, Shannon knows what's coming.
You know,
seriously.
But look what he has over there. He has nothing on the defensive side of the football, Skip.
Really?
I keep telling you that. It doesn't matter. When you become, let's say, a great offense or a great defense, can you get done what you need to get done when you need it the absolute most? They needed to get the Giants off the field, remain some of their timeouts, and give the ball back to Dak Prescott. Did they do that? Absolutely.
Finally they did, but not soon enough. I will give you that.
You do realize in the red zone, Eli threw 3 touchdowns. The defense that you said played pretty well. Now, last I checked, I'm not a defensive coordinator. Mm-hmm. No one's ever going to confuse me with Coach Belichick. But if my defense give up 3 touchdowns in the red zone, that's not very good, Skip.
Okay.
And they ran the ball.
My defense, once again, how do you explain this? Gave up 7 points to the great Eli and company in the whole second half. Explain that.
You needed to
seriously.
Get
7 points. I'll take it any day, any Sunday, and I'll walk away victorious.
They only gave up 7 points.
Yeah,
that's great.
I mean, Eli's pretty good.
You needed to get the ball back for your offense with more time and a timeout.
I thought Ben McAdoo got hot with his play calling.
He ran the ball, Skip. How hot?
Okay, I didn't see it coming. I thought the great Eli would throw him down the field. That's what he usually does.
Why would I want to throw the ball when I could just turn around and hand it off and the guy get up 6 yards,
it's easy
7 yards, 12 yards?
Hindsight now for you to say that because they got gashed up the middle again and again.
Skip.
I'll take that over Eli hitting ODB down the middle for 65 yards. I'll take it.
With a rookie,
I will.
With a rookie quarterback.
Make them bleed.
The Giants says, you know what? The likelihood of him putting the ball up, going deep, is next to nil. We're going to take away these little crossing routes. We're going to give Jason Witten a 3-yard catch. We're going to give him a 6-yard catch. Okay, maybe he'll get a first down or two. But we're not going to give up the deep play to Williams, and we're not going to give the big play to Dez Bryant to get this crowd into it and to get this team going. I keep telling you, Skip, at this juncture of his career, Jason Witten can't beat you like a Gronk.
Okay.
He can't
destroy
you.
He can still move the chains just like Cole Beasley can. He caught a bunch of sweet little balls underneath.
Skip,
I got it. He can't run.
He's averaging 7 yards a catch.
Okay. I'll take it.
I'll take
it.
I'm
good.
So what happens when it's 3rd and 12 and you throw him a 7-yard ball? Now what? He's not breaking a tackle?
You don't throw it to him on 3rd and 12.
But that's what they were doing.
Okay. Here's the point. Dez Bryant, Janoris Jenkins, I'm sure he played very well. You don't think he had help over the top every time? You don't think that was double coverage every time like this?
You get sentenced to one catch for 8 yards.
Here?
Yes. Lock him up.
Okay, and here's what happened. This is my pet peeve about Scott Linehan and the offense. You have to throw it to Dez early. You have to throw him a quick hitch just to get him in the ball game, get him into the flow, and calm him down a little bit. Did you see him go to the sideline and yell? I didn't blame him. I immediately tweeted, I'm good with him being impatient here.
I like it.
Well, I do too, because he deserved to touch the football. You can't just wait and say, oh, every once in a while, we're going to get him deep for a big one. That's not the way to play football. Get Dez in the flow.